In this lesson, we're going to look at an invaluable feature of Fireworks, and that is the Pages panel. If there's one thing I believe in working in the digital studio, it is this following maxim: let the software do the work, don't you. This software is designed to make you more efficient, and I'm telling you, the Pages panel really does that. So let's take a look at it. And to get yourself started, I want you to open the fwuserpage.png file that's located in your exercise folder. And when it opens, you'll see that there's a simple page that's open. And if you come to the Pages panel and just click the tab, you'll see that it's a 3-page document. Now, one of the things I like to do when I'm working with pages, especially if you've got multiple page documents, is tear this thing off and put it somewhere else so that I can work with the individual pages. The other thing that a lot of people do is they will just simply put it in its own panel group. So I'm just going to stick it right under layers and states and above styles. Now you can see that there are 3 pages here: page 1, a main page, and page 2. Now there are a number of ways of getting to the various pages. You can click through them, but I'll tell you, if you've got a dozen pages or so, this becomes rather cumbersome and tedious. There are a couple of ways of getting at the various pages. If you can get at the menu, you can just open up the pop down here, and this allows me to navigate to particular pages. So if I go to page 1, there we go. Another place to do it is right here, the page navigator right on the main interface. And you can see that if I want to go to the main page, there it is. So there are 3 ways of doing it. However you do it is irrelevant. Pick the way that works best for you and knock yourself out. Down the bottom of the Pages panel, it also tells you that there are 3 pages in this. If I had more than 3, that number would, of course, change. Other things that will happen here is you can create a new page. This is what this icon's all about. And you can delete a page. If you select a page and click the delete icon, that page is gone. So if I want to add a new page, all I have to do is just click this. I've got a new blank page. And the really cool thing about working with blank pages is that I can move them around. So you can actually change the page order right inside the panel, which is really a productivity boost, to say the least. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this page. I'm going to show you how to duplicate a page now. What you do to duplicate a page is you just select the page in the Pages panel and just drop it on the Add Duplicate icon, and you notice it comes up as page to copy. Okay, I'm going to delete that. Other things that you can do, you can actually have page numbering appear. If you come to the pop-down menu, the context menu for the panel, you can see that there's an option here called numbering. If you select it, you see it's O1, O2, and O3. If you don't want the numbering, well, then just come back and select it. Or if you want to use your mouse, just right-click on the page, deselect numbering, and it's gone. Now, multiple pages are used for things like RIAs and even websites. And obviously, naming conventions are important. If this is going to be a website, then I want the main page not to be main. I want it to be index. So you just double-click the page name and type in the new name. So that's index. The next page, page 2, doesn't tell me anything, so I'm going to turn that to tutorials. Now, page 1 is sitting up here all by itself, and it is kind of used as the background for all the pages. Now, this is one of the really cool features about working with Fireworks, is that you can actually have elements that are common to every page actually appear on a thing called a master page. And to create a master page, all you do is you just select the page you want to become the master page. And you can either select it from Set as Master Page from the context menu here, or you can just right-click on the page and Set as Master Page. And you can see that it's now named Master Page. And if I go to Index and Tutorials, the Master Page has been applied to both of those pages. The other really cool thing about working with Master Pages is if you open the page and move something, let's just say we'll move that text over, and then you come back to your pages, you notice that that change is instantly reflected across all the pages in the document. This is a cool feature of working with Fireworks, and is a feature of the PNG format that Fireworks use. Now, one final thing that you can do here, and I think it's kind of cool, is you can actually turn an entire page into a JPEG image and send the JPEG around to the work group saying, this is kind of where my head's at on the design, what do you think? Now, you can do this right out of the Pages panel. So if you right-click, or you can choose it here, you're going to be choosing Export Selected Pages. So if I right-click on the index page, Export Selected Pages, the Export menu opens. And if I come down here, I got all kinds of choices for export. We're going to go with images only. And I can export the entire document as a series of pages. So I'd select all pages. But all I want to do is just work with the selected page. And you notice it's now a JPEG. And if I click the export button, it actually will be in your folder as the JPEG. So let's go see if it's there. Open, and it should be here as index JPEG. And there it is. It's a simple JPEG image. So there you go. There's working with Pages. Pages will boost your efficiency, very flexible. You can add pages, delete pages. You can set master pages. You can renumber the ordering. You can turn numbers on, turn numbers off, and even export individual pages so that they can be circulated to the work group for approval, review, or even to the client for approval or review.